Dragon Ball fans from all around the world, we have some more information surrounding Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 and pertains to Dragon Ball Super content. Now, this was provided by the Devil's Corpse over on Twitter. Shoutouts to him. The link will be down in the description below. Be sure to check it out, guys. Now, nonetheless, the Xenoverse 2 interview had to include the Dragon Ball Super content. Now, in what was said, apparently it just seems as if they have stopped during the Resurrection F story/arc, in which case the bulk of Dragon Ball Super's new content may be restricted to DLC only, which doesn't come as a surprise considering the fact that the game itself needs to sell, and of course by including Super's DLC such as the Universe 6 characters and possibly Black Goku, it'll actually be marketable to the game even more for people to go ahead and just purchase more DLC for the game. More money for them equals more content for us, and nevertheless, thus far, we do have an understanding that there will be more characters included in the game, such as movie characters that we've seen Cooler and Bardock and Broly and stuff like that, possibly Janemba, Gogeta. More information will be released tomorrow at IGN as well, so make sure you guys tune in for that. But nevertheless, it just seems as if the Dragon Ball Super content will be coming in the forms of DLC. Now, there have been many leaks on SantaIsland.com pertaining on certain things, such as the new hub, updated multiplayer screenshots, and several other things, in which case I covered before. But nevertheless, the launch version of the game will not have Super content, not until DLC. Now, DLC isn't really a bad thing. Some people might complain and say, oh, I don't want to spend an extra $5 to $7 on DLC. Well, it's not really a bad thing if they come out with DLC, especially if they're already finished with the game, presumably enough, in which case they have promised to do yearly updates for the game. So if they decide to drop numerous DLC packages that include several different characters, Hit, Botamo, Magetta, Kaba, Champa, Whis, Varus, possibly even future Trunks again with the blue hair, and Black Goku, possibly Xeno and other characters, it's not necessarily a bad thing. We still have other characters to look forward to as well. Again, more news will be dropping throughout the course of a few weeks now. It pertains to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now, the multiplayer system. Has confirmed to be 2 to 6 players online, so the traditional 3v3, 2v2, 1v1 is going to be back, of course. Now, the local multiplayer aspect will be incorporated in this game as well. That was something that was missing in Xenoverse 1, which again, a lot of us have wanted to participate and do local multiplayer, but we weren't able to do so. The game is running on 60 frames per second, and of course, as I spoke about last night, we saw a very strange appearance by Cooler during the Frieza arc when Goku was fighting Frieza over on Namek, and he showed up. So we're not entirely sure if you're going to be participating in 2v2, 3v3 battles with, you know, the present character from that arc as a CPU or not. Presumably so, because in my little prediction here is you might be fighting Cooler and Frieza at the exact same time, while Goku might be the supporting CPU for that battle. So that'd be pretty cool to see, you know, different characters interact, possibly having Janemba show up during the Cell arc, or Broly showing up, you know, during the Beerus arc and stuff like that. That'd be like some really freaky stuff. But nevertheless, it's pretty cool, and that's why it is your job to correct the course of time. 300 players can play simultaneously after every single encounter in Cotton City, which of course is going to be 7 times larger than Toki Toki, which is also pretty cool. In terms of flying, you can't really fly right off the bat. Sorry guys, you're going to have to hone that craft and just, you know, master that skill, in which case the game has also confirmed schools, training schools, entering fights, shops, and stuff like that, and each playable race will have different rewards for their missions, which is very diverse and very different, because considering the fact that thus far we always had, you know, the same rewards for the same race for the same character, but now if you choose to play as, you know, a Frieza Klansman, you get different rewards. If you choose to play as a Namekian, as a Saiyan, you will also get different rewards as well, which is pretty cool because the game will have an MMO/RPG element to it. So again, you gradually build up your character with lots of things to shop for your respective, you know, clothing and whatever, like whatever it is you want to wear, whatever it is you want to equip and stuff, which is pretty cool because they have diversified that a lot. But needless to say, what are your overall thoughts on the Super content not being present at the game's launch? Would you guys possibly go out of your way to purchase DLC? And if that's the case, which DLC character are you guys looking forward to the most? I mean, again, we saw how DLC worked for the previous Xenoverse games, but now they're going to be upping the ante and doing lots of updates for the game year round, so which is always pretty cool. So what characters are you guys mostly looking forward to playing as, and what are some of your races? Like, people have been asking me, Alex, what's going to be your race? I am definitely making Raikon right off the bat, so that I'm going to choose the Saiyan race first. I might choose a Frieza Klansman afterwards, but what are your overall thoughts on you know, the races. Which race are you guys going to be choosing? And what are your thoughts on the timelines being all distorted and stuff, having possible movie characters interfere during some of the main arcs and stuff? It's going to be pretty cool. Now, also one more feature that has been included was hoverboards. Now, you get to travel through hoverboards and like different vehicles all across the map. Now, it just feels a lot like Dragon Ball MMO. I mean, I remember playing that game a lot with you guys, so it definitely feels like Dragon Ball MMO, traveling with hoverboards and scooters and cars or whatever the case may be. You can easily fly throughout the hub, but you're gonna have to, you know, learn that craft, and as you gradually get stronger and as you gradually like increase your character stats, he will learn how to fly throughout the hub. So what are your overall thoughts, guys? Once again, thank you all for watching. If you guys are excited for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, don't forget to smash that like button, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, guys, for more news, information, and updates surrounding Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I'm stoked because there are certain things that I'm really looking forward to, although I'm kind of like a little disappointed on having hoverboards and, you know, transportational vehicles and stuff. Like, it doesn't feel like Dragon Ball to me. But I guess as you progress on forward, and I guess as your character begins to master certain skills, you'll be able to fly around easily. So you can easily train your character in these schools and learn how to, you know, own your craft and stuff, which is pretty cool because we get to train and gain points or whatever. So that's going to be something to look forward to. But again, guys, leave your thoughts down below. Thank you all for watching once again, and I'll be seeing you all in the next update. Take it easy, guys. Peace.